Hello and a warm welcome back to the Hourglass. Welcome if you are new. It's just great to have each and every one of you beautiful souls, dark mysterious ones, whomever, ladies and gents, tarot babes. We out here. We have Sir Sci-Fi the Genius parked to the bottom of the tank because we have been doing readings all day. So your boy is here with your girl. All right, let me be your upper, right? Let me be your upper. So we're going to do some shadow work being that we're in this lunar eclipse energy. I did do one specifically of how to restore your karma, or how to how to go through this intense personal growth. So if you're interested in that, check out the first video that I'm going to post today. All my videos are timeless, but let's move forward. Take the messages as they resonate. Not every little detail that comes out of my mouth today will, and that should be a-okay. Cool beans. This could be past, present, even future energies. All right. Energy is king here on the Hourglass. I do not call out signs because all signs are welcome. Hello. So we're entering Gemini season. It's a time to be easy breezy. Cover girl, cover boy, I don't know. Maybe it's cannabis, maybe it's coffee. Hello. All right, so we're going to start off pretty dark because this is my shadow deck, shadow work deck, right? But hopefully we'll end with some guidance to kind of lift that energy up. So we're going to start off pretty dark. Are you ready? This may be triggering, but if it's triggering, please take a deeper look at the emotional message that's tailing, that's piggybacking on that trigger energy, triggered emotions. All right. Oh, Gemini season. It's time to get a little bit social. It's time to hit up those day parties. And if you're not into day parties, grab a couple friends and go to the fucking park or go to a field. Have a picnic. You guys have a drinky poo. Talk about my videos. Hello. All right. So it's a crucial time to think before you dive in as well. So keep that in mind in this Gemini season. We have these retrogrades. Are we retrograde ready? Review. Review. We're reviewing a lot of things, all right? And we're releasing a lot of things and resetting. So that was that retrograde ready. All right, so let's see what's going on. What is the topic? What is the theme? Let's go. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and chilling with your girl. Sir Sci-Fi is on the other side of his tank right now. And we have Parasite. Okay. I'm going to just move this deck out of the way. Where the heck I could put this stuff? I don't want to knock my coffee, and the deck is kind of slipping. All right, so let's talk about it. 19 may be a very profound or significant number for you. We have 1 + 9 is what? You guessed it, 10. So 10 could talk about wholeness. It could talk about completion here. For some of you, you may be completely done with somebody that was very parasitic in your life. And this doesn't have to be a person. It could be a place. It could be a thing. It could even be thoughts. Anyway, let's talk about it. So this is a depression card. And depression sometimes fester when we hide them. For some of you, it's indifference. You may be very indifferent, or you have a very parasitic situation that encouraging you, or it has an impact of indifference, all right? So I'm going to read, what is this? The quote that comes with this card, it says, when the answer to a lack of self-efficiency is clinging to another one. All right, so somebody may be clinging to you. This may be a very karmic attachment for some of you, where your happiness or your joy or your contentment is kind of like dependent on how a person treats you, attention, how they show up in a relationship. That's a sort of attachment here that you may be going through, that you may need to kind of let go, or is being brought under this microscope. All right, so I thought I had some notes about that. Hold on. Yeah, so you may have an unhealthy attachment with someone here, all right? And you may be fear of loss with this person. You may have abandonment issues because of this person. They may be triggering these abandonment issues, or this person could be doing that to you. They may be feeling very indifferent to you, but then when they need you, or they're always taken from you, and that could leave you kind of like I'm hearing like bewildered or confused. There's a lot of unconscious beliefs that's running the show behind the scenes with this parasitic situation that you're holding on to or you're attached to. I'm also seeing that it's a lot of pain, or there could be pains of unworthiness, or this person just makes you feel that way at times, and it's like it's time to get over it. It's time to get over this deep sadness, or it's time to release it. I may sound insensitive because I'm just reading the messages, but I do apologize in advance if I seem insensitive, because that's not my aim. That's not my goal, all right? So it's like it could be a relationship you have with someone, could be going on for some time now. There may be a lack of safety, but there's some cleanness, even if this person shows you or not. Someone may be very, very codependent on the way that you view them. They may be very codependent in the way that they see themselves. It's a lot of insecurities, and I feel like they're projecting that on you. Both of you are worthy of love or whatever it is you're trying to attain in this relationship, but somebody may not be able to kind of like release some beliefs about themselves here. They may not, it's very difficult for this person to see themselves in a new light. All right. So this person may be very afraid of how they're being perceived, and it's causing pain, and that pain is projected onto you. This may be something that was created in a very toxic environment. This could be a lot of poison that somebody is like giving you to drink. So they could kind of like, they could bring you down to their level. I'm just going to leave it as that. All right. So there's manipulation. There's a little bit of exploitation going on here. It feels like somebody's bound to an idea of true love with a person. It just feels like you may be very interested or very tied or attached to someone that, you know, it's no such thing as somebody being born kind. A lot of times we have to kind of like adapt to kindness or compassion. Sometimes toxic situations or poison kind of have a different effect or an outcome on different people. So both of you may have a very similar childhood. One of you may have came out softened, and the other one may not have grasped life that way. So it's almost like a magnetic attraction or attachment because of this duality. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to see what else is going on. This is all channel messages. I just decided to be the upper today. So we're going to see how we could kind of like up this mood within you. And you can't save anyone from themselves. I'm just being pulled to say that you cannot save anyone from themselves. We also have the number 10. So there's a need to have wholeness. There's a need to learn how to embrace this wholeness within self. We have one talks about struggling with negativity to tap in or to stand in this leadership or this individual energy. Now, somebody needs to refocus on some goals here. Maybe you have some goals that, you know, someone may have told you that that's not reachable, but it's reachable for you because this is a goal that you have. This vision was not given to anybody else. It was given to you. So you're the one that could obtain it. Now, we also have nines. Nines talks about clarity when you're coming to a finish line, when you're coming to an ending here. All right. So you're near completion, but there's a lot of indifference, and you may have a very parasitic individual, a situation that's kind of like pulling you away from a very structured way or even discernment in this situation. So let's see the crappy cards. What is this about? Let's get some more details out here. Oh, so somebody's on a journey to spiritual enlightenment or spirit enlightenment. Alcohol and drugs. All right, so somebody may be using substances to kind of numb themselves out, having drinky poo. This could be caffeine, sodas, rich superfoods as well. This could be a strict diet that's very addicting but very limiting, or has this ability to kind of give you a breakdown here. So you may be involved with somebody that's in the hustle life. They may be working at a bar, or they may be very social. Whatever they're doing, it may feel a little bit illegal. This person may feel like this is the only route that they have. This is the only option that they have. But we all have choices. And this person may have chosen to live that life. They could also be living that life to gain links. All right. This life could be very addictive because of the fast money, however that may look like. All right. Then again, we also have substance abuse. This could be abusing caffeine, abusing painkillers, abusing, what is that, Vicodin? I saw that on a movie way back sometime this week. It was like, oh, do you want a Vicodin? Because somebody was in so much pain. I think they had like a broken leg, and they was like, I don't want to take anything for the pain because it's going to make me loopy, and I don't want to feel loopy. And it was like too much pain. And the person was like, well, I have a Vicodin. Do you want a Vicodin? And they were really afraid of being addicted to the Vicodin. All right. So that could be a situation. Doesn't have to be. It's just something that came up when I saw alcohol and drugs involved. So somebody could really be feeling kind of low about themselves and drinking it off. All right, so let's see what's going on. Having too many bar tabs. What else could we put out here? What else detail with this? And it's no judgments here on the hourglass. So we have memories, yeah. So, and a soulmate connection. So we have a soulmate energy out here. So you may be dealing with someone that have a karmic cycle. The both of you are kind of like catalysts of a karmic cycle or some karmic healing that needs to be restored here. Now, with this lunar eclipse, it's going to give us the opportunity to release things that has been kind of limiting us. It's not going to be an easy sail because a lot of times we attach ourselves. It's like we repetitionally do things and it makes a permanent link or permanent habit that's difficult to kind of push away. Sometimes we need to kind of adapt something new to replace the old hand, and that's not very easy for a lot of us. I'm old school. Sometimes it takes me 2 weeks to kind of understand something for me to digest it. So hats off for those of you that could get something, you know, you understand it well. But again, with this Gemini season, think twice before you dive into something, or think thoroughly. Think something through before you dive in. There's a lot of unpleasant memories that somebody's trying to suppress here. They're trying to numb themselves out from feeling the pain. So even though it's a cassette, something that's looping, they don't want to feel the pain of it. But again, those are thoughts. We could always control our thoughts. We could always choose the thoughts to think, right? So this soulmate connection, you guys may have, I don't want to keep saying it, but a very unhealthy attachment, being that we have parasite coming here, right? So somebody may be allowing their toxic environment or their toxic childhood to kind of fester poison in their life, and it's kind of spilling onto this soulmate connection. Now, we all have several different soulmate connections. Not all soulmate connections are here to stay permanently, all right? And it's okay. It's beneficial for you to know that part. So it's like not misleading you in any way. So let's go ahead to, what is this? The tarot deck. And there goes my card spilling over again. So we're going to just put that there. For some of you, you may need to kind of like, I don't know. I just heard I need to forget about that person loud and clear. I need to forget about that person. Some of you may need to heal your aura. You may need some aura healing. You may you may experience spiritual or healing problems here. And you may have some rips in your aura. All right. So you may have a lot of emotional stains or trauma still stored up. And it's causing energy lost or emotional or physical pain here. Some of you may need to kind of like give yourself a salt water bath. You get what I'm talking? Go to the beach. If you have access to the beach, go to the beach. That's the best thing, right? But if not, you could use some Epsom salt. You could use sea salt. You could add your favorite fragrances or scents. You know, jazz it up. Get creative with this Gemini energy. All right. So, you know, Gemini energy is all about dualities. It's all about the twins. This could also be the twin flame dynamic, but it's all about dualities, all about communicating with yourself and your personal needs. All right. So if you're in a very unhealthy attachment with a soulmate and you're constantly putting their needs before yours, it's time for you to kind of like, kind of draw your limits here or your boundaries. Some of you are dealing with somebody that's addicted to substance and they're out of control. They may be pushing you away. You may kind of have childhood memories of a parent or a friend or somebody that was very close to you that experienced the same thing. And you're trying to correct it with this person, but it's not working. We have the Magician energy. All right. So whatever this is teaching you about your essence. Something in this situation is causing you to have this like laser focus on the influences in your life. The Magician is calling for you to have awareness in a situation here. You're capable of manifesting or creating whatever life you want. You have the tools. You may have the necessary skills to do that as well. Some of you may be very manipulated by this person as well. We have the King of Pentacles. All right, so this may be somebody that owns their own business and they're very, very stressed out. This could be somebody that always have to entertain possible business partners. They may be always on the move. They may be in business with alcohol or pharmaceuticals. However it goes, it's something that's causing indifference here. Or this King of Pentacles may be very manipulative and indifferent. All right, so let's see. Enough of all of that woes and, you know, dimness, right? Let's see. Let's move on. How could we pick her up, or how could we upper up this situation? I'm the upper today. Oh my gosh, the Magician came out again, and then he came out sideways. So we're going to leave him like that. All right, so the Magician coming out in the sideways. There may be some manipulation or trickery in this situation, or this situation is very tricky to kind of move on from or move away from or heal. Now, we can't help who we love. And again, we're not passing any judgments here, but my mission is to kind of give you some upper advice, right? So your originality is being under fire here with the Magician in reverse. There may be some greed with the King of Pentacles. I didn't want to say it, but then the Magician flips out again sideways. So that's indicating to me that there's a lot of trickery and greed. Somebody may be using their skills for evil intent. All right, so the intentions may not be too positive. It may be very poisonous here. This may be somebody that you work with. This may be a boss. This may be someone that you have given your power over, or you just have this expectation of the relationship, and therefore you're not seeing that you're losing power to this person. Now, there's a lack of clarity here, a lack of mental clarity, because something is very untrustworthy here with that Magician in reverse. Again, there's a very parasitic individual in your life. You may be someone that's very strong in creating your own reality, and this person is keeping you close but not giving to this situation in any way. So we have the Princess of Cups. The first thing I got was, and I'm sorry to bring the bearer of, you know, unpleasant news, but this person is using either affections, emotions, or love. They're manipulating or being very tricky when it comes to it. Now, with the Page of Cups with the nose kicked up in the air like that could signify to me that this person does not care to make any efforts. Very indifferent. All right. This person may be artsy. You may be into fashion or art. This person may be struggling with self-exception here. It's something about whatever they experience or memory that they're not accepting. They don't want to like really dwell on it, but it's some flashes that's happening with this person with memories. It's like, you know, when you go through an ordeal and you don't want to ever think about it again, you just want to move on with your life. But every now and then it's very vivid flashes that sometimes it dazes you out, or it gives you a very negative reaction. I feel like sometimes this happens to this person. This could all be your energy. I'm just saying this person because it feels more safe to talk in a third person energy, but it could be all your energy. Take it how it resonates. I feel like when it comes to love or when it comes to affections, this person kind of feels untrustworthy or untrusting of it, and it kind of gives them this, I'm not cooperating, I'm not putting in any efforts, and that could be very disappointing. So your person may be unwilling to feel genuine emotions or romantic affections or something to that effect, but they also toy around with it with the Magician in reverse. So this person could know that you're their soulmate connection, but they have difficulties with intimacy, with romance, and instead of trying to work it out with you, they find different outlets to kind of suppress the vulnerability that they feel, and that kind of leads them to not putting in any efforts and disappointing the whole situation. This person overall could feel very fun-loving when it's very light. It has to be in a light situation. Anything that's very emotionally strong or too intense intimacy, this person gets very tricky. All right, but I feel like it's very draining, and some of you that could resonate with it. All right, so we have the Wheel of Karma showing up here, and we have another Page of Swords. I feel like this, you know, however long you guys are going at it, however history you have, it stays in this like beginning stage. So it's like it never moves beyond actually getting solidified or getting something of substance. So your person may be very impaired, you know, may be mentally impaired, and this is what's okay. So I'm getting another scenario. Some of you may be very attached to this person because you had exposure to alcohol and drugs in your earlier years. So you're just attracted to this person because of those unhealed wounds surrounding alcohol or drugs. So you may have been around people that was mentally impaired, and you're naturally drawn to people who are mentally impaired. That could be one scenario. Some of you, this person loves to keep tabs on you. With the Page of Swords, they like to watch what you're doing from the shadows. All right, it's almost like they're waiting for you to kind of slip up, so they could have a reason why they don't need to cooperate or put in the effort. So you're dealing with somebody that is always looking for loopholes in people's personality. This person feels very paranoid as well, and we have another Page of Wands. So this could have a lot of stunted growth in your situation. Now, this person could appear very fearless, or you could appear very fearless, but there's a laziness with the Page of Wands. There's a laziness to kind of go beyond this trickery. It's like, what's the point? Somebody doesn't want to dig deep here. They don't want to go on any self-discoveries at all. You could be dealing with somebody that just loves to meet new people or be in new spaces, new places, new destination. So you could be dealing with somebody that they just struggle with settling down. Something about settling down provokes this person. All right. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune or the Wheel of Karma or the Fortune, there's a blockage. There's a stagnancy in, what is this? Self-expression. There's a stagnancy in profession or careers or in status. Somebody's very political, or they're into like celebrity gossip. It's like they don't want to get too deep, so they stay very surface level. So it's like, yeah, we're not getting a deep connection here, but we're not arguing either. This person may be non-confrontational as well. They're stunted in growth with all of these pages. This person could have multiple young children as well. I'm seeing 2 boys, 1 girl, or 2 girls, 1 boy. I'm also feeling like this was fated for this person to come into your life because there's some blocked healing that you have to do. And this person is a reflection to a memory that you have with within your home, your first home. This person may also feel trapped in the trickery, in a manipulation cycle as well. This person is reluctant to have any sort of self-expression. They may be somebody that loves to travel, loves to explore. This person is very dreamy, or they could be very dreamy, or they just have a lot of unrealistic expectations. They're not willing to kind of like accept who they are, and it's like they always want to escape. This person could feel like somebody that consistently gives you mixed messages. Very frustrating and disappointing. Now, why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Why is the Fortune here? Some of you are going to have a stroke of good luck or good fortune when it comes to work. when it comes to your goals and your direction. Some of you may be very philosophy. Some of you may be taking a trip in the near future with higher education, or there's going to be higher education, self-knowledge about the situation. This is going to bring you higher self-knowledge. Okay. We have Justice, 10 of Swords, and the World. All right. So yeah, some of you are going to have a new break, a new beginning. It may feel very unwelcoming at the time. It may feel like you want to kind of like push it to the side or shove it away because you're so concentrated on this parasitic situation, but don't. We have the World showing up, and this is all about self-awareness under the Wheel of Fortune. So there's going to be some depth here. Very electric, magnetic energy coming from the World. We have Justice. So it's time to kind of look at your truth. A lot of you are on a rite of passage with this person and vice versa. So the both of you may have been very strong catalysts to kind of like have this self-awareness. You trigger a lot of memories in this person and vice versa. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the ethers, and Justice. So the cosmic courts is here. I also feel like your person may be involved in illegal activities. For some of you, this person may be undercover in some way. I don't know. You may be dealing with an undercover person, and the job is getting to this person, or this person fears that they're going to get in trouble with the laws, or they have run-ins with the laws before and they're afraid that it's happening. It's like the time has come again. So this could be like a 10-year period, no, 5-year period where something happened 5 years ago with the law, and now it's coming right back around for this person to see that whatever they're doing with alcohol and drugs is not in their highest good. And they may be feeling this as well. They may be feeling betrayed, or they have betrayed themselves. This is a lot of hurts in this situation. And it could be that you're self-betraying yourself because you have like this unrealistic expectation of this person. Because from the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, this person is not putting in effort because they're in an escapism energy. So you may be dealing with someone that has to move from place to place because of the laws, or because of the type of work that they do could land them in trouble. All right. Some of you need to work on your diet. There's going to be balance here, but you have to kind of like be aware of what's causing a lot of painful cycles or endings in this situation, or you're naturally attracting parasitic individuals, people that are not trustworthy, people that are incapable of going beyond or getting deeper with you here. These people are being drawn to you because you're on this rite of passage. So it's almost like you're getting a lot of distractions to see your own truth, or to be truthful to your mission here. Now with what is this, Judgment, adjustment, you need to make some adjustments here. Are you ready? Are you ready to have painful endings so you could have a balance in life? Are you ready to kind of be done with the discomfort? Are you ready? This is also a warning sign when the Six of Swords. Whenever I see the Six of Swords, it's warning me that there's going to be some barriers here. Somebody's not willing to let go of an unhealthy attachment, even though there's a lot of pain. It's almost like I need more truth, or I need the truth before I could let go. Maybe you need some hard ass evidence of this person's trickery. And this is why the whole situation feels very tricky. With the Ten of Swords, it's never really a positive card, even in the reverse. But there's an emptiness here. There's a deep emptiness here. But something is inevitable to end. I just got the wheel is not turning. It actually popped off. So something is out of control. If it's out of control with the world or the ethers, it's like you're not feeling alive, or it's something about you're not feeling alive. You may be feeling empty because there's no justice. Nothing is justified. Listen, if you continue with this Ten of Swords energy, there's a possibility that there could be a breakdown, a nervous breakdown here. This is a warning with the Six of Swords. There's a possibility that somebody could come in complete ruin. Somebody's afraid of going to jail. What is this? Something that's coming back around. Maybe this was a buried truth or a buried memory, but it's coming back. Somebody's really afraid of loneliness. This is why they go out and meet a lot of people. This is why they travel a lot. It's something about destinations, like a destination phobe. Okay, so you may, this, I'm not going to say it's you. I'm not trying to point any fingers, but somebody's playing the victim here with a lot of pain. And because they're unable to kind of like dig deep or have more self-awareness, they're unable to overcome some sort of hardship with the Six of Swords. Trouble is here, or trouble is coming. Somebody's afraid to go to jail, or you may be afraid to go to jail because you know what this person is into. Okay, so they may have returned from a trip, and it's like you need to speak your truth, or this person is going to be released from jail and you need to speak your truth. It's like you're done with the emptiness. You're done with an empty life. You're done with having to lie to family, or it's something about lying to family or lying every day. You're tired of the uncertainties, and you may need to tell your truth. You may need to kind of like muster up the guts to tell the truth with the Page of Swords. You may need to kind of like ask questions, see what this person is at, and then you may need to kind of like disagree to agree, but you may feel very nervous to tell your truth, to seek some sort of justice. Maybe you need to adapt diplomacy. Like a Libra, you know, a Libra is very capable of telling your ass off with a smile and sounding really good, you know, no hurt feelings, but you're very true about what you said about me, you know. Thank you for bringing that to my awareness with a smile. So it's like an iron fist and a velvet glove. Yeah, so some of you may feel very like dazed out, lethargic. Listen, you have spirit guides, you have divine protectors that's showing you the way to free yourself, hey, from regrets, or there was some regrets that was unnecessary with the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords, and now you want justice. You need proof, or you need evidence, or you're afraid of confrontational, but something is very obvious. Hey, some of you may be expecting this person to be full of common sense, or it's very obvious of a situation, or this person, because they're an adult, they should be smart enough to, but that's not true. We have stunted growth with all these pages. We have a person that's constantly playing a victim and why they're doing the things that they're doing. All right, this person could be making you feel very guilty here as well because of their actions. But it feels like if you don't speak your truth, you will be forever heartbroken or hurt or empty. You need to stand your ground with the Six of Swords. Your guides are urging you. This is why you feel torn with being non-confrontational and speaking your truth. But your guides are urging you because it's like you don't want this unwanted beginning, but you know it's like you're stuck between ending a situation and beginning a new life successfully. And you may have a job opportunity that's coming to you, and you may need to decide how are you going to change your life here. It's almost like you don't want to leave this person behind. So what could we do here? What could we do to pick your energy up? You know, I'm so sorry that you're going through such a conflicting time, but you're like up in your head. It's a lot of thoughts here, thinking, comparing it to the truth. Some of you may be a judge and a jury, and whatever case this is like completely tearing you down, or it's weighing on you. It's time for you to follow your moral values, huh? Follow your truth. It's like you have a weakness for this person. Very tricky situation here. All right, so let's see. I'm going to read the passage from the book when it comes to these cards because I just feel more confident doing that. You need to be more compassionate and soft with yourself here about the truth. We have step away from the crowd. Okay, so what did I do with the book? Okay, that's not it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. I'm really sorry, but I did choose to go a little darker today. This may be in-depth insight with someone that's dealing with someone that you just have this magnetic attraction to, but it may be an attachment. It was fated. This was meant to happen. This soulmate was meant to come in your life and vice versa. So we have, what is that? Okay, wait. Okay, step away from the crowd. All right, so we have you're suffering from a case of too much talking. That could be true too with all of these swords energy. You're suffering from a case of too much talking, your own and others. You can't hear your spirit because it's being drowned out by too many ego voices and opinions. No doubt about it, you need some time alone. Don't allow your ego to deny you this important check-in with your spirit. It may tell you that you have no time, or it may suggest that you can get to it later, or worse, if you dare step away from catering to others, for even a moment, you'll be in danger and your life will fall apart. This is such exaggeration and drama. Although the ego would like you to believe that it has to be particularly vigilant, you're completely safe to go within and you must do so. So, yeah, putting other people's needs, putting other people's truth or so-called truth, because we have trickery and we have manipulation, and we have untrustworthy energy with parasitic. All right. So let me finish. It says, our loving creator is watching over you. So you don't have to solicit a million other opinions to feel safe. Time alone will reconnect you with your spirit and divine source and quiet the lineage of outside opinions running your life. Take a few minutes to yourself today. The more time you allow with your spirit, the more time you will find for everything else. So that's your truth. You need to kind of like honor your truth here. But you feel like it's going to bring unwanted beginnings and endings. You feel like you wouldn't be successful here with the world. You feel like this is going to cause disapproval or discomfort. You may feel like an idiot. Some of you are ignoring a warning sign here. With the World and the Six of Swords, you're ignoring a warning sign. And you're hoping, somebody's hoping it will go away. What? It's a lot of stress with honoring your truth. Hey, wow. Okay, so step away from the crowd. This card is encouraging you to take time alone to kind of look at the truth. Look at what your spirit is trying to tell you. You are protected here. You have divine protectors, and you have the Most High that's watching over you. There's really nothing to fear. Why is it such a choice to accept emptiness here? This is not your truth. Why are you so adjusting to this emptiness? All right. So yeah, I wanted to do a lot of shadow work today. You know, kind of redirecting the energy back on self. You know, a lot of times we spend ample time worrying about other people, what they think, what they're doing, how they feel, when are they going to reach out, when are they going to take things in a different direction. But most of the time, we really need to kind of concentrate on our own selves and our own personal needs. So I do hope you guys did enjoy this message. I know it could be a bit triggering. It may be something that you don't want to fucking hear right now, but this is part of my mission on the Hourglass channel, is to kind of redirect or refocus on ourselves, on what our spirit is calling for us to do, what the Most High is calling us to do. A lot of times we get in these connections to kind of reflect back to us what we need to be doing, where we need to put our trust, where we need to put our truth. All right. So yeah. Yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you guys so much for your gratitude donations, your tips to the free readings here on the Hourglass. And Sci-Fi is over here waving to you guys. I don't know if you could see him because he's kind of camouflaging with his almond leaves. So yeah, Sci-Fi is right here. All right, so I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.